Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Black Spot here, and we're doing an NVG test. So I took it into factory, and we're going to be exploring all the different options for the NVGs. First, I have the Night Force scope. So you can see here, I'm looking through it, and this is pre-recorded video. I'm just doing audio over it. And then I will go into the back room here where it's darkest, and I will show you what all the best NVGs are. And don't worry, this is going to be 100% edited. It's just here I'm talking to you in live time. So back here, this is one of the darkest rooms in factory. I should open up my inventory here. Okay, there it is. As you can see, I have all the new night vision things. I'm showing this one because I couldn't figure out what headset it goes on, but I did find out it goes on the skull cap. The helmet. It's not really a helmet. It's just like pairs of straps. So the first one that I was using right there was the 4-eye piece. I can't remember what it's called. I easily think it's definitely the best. You can see everything. Only the corners of your screen are kind of darker, and it's not bad. And here's the new night scope. You can actually put a little T1 onto it, which I'm showing off right there. So you can look through it with your night vision. It's actually not too bad. And then of course you have the canted on top. And this is really accurate. I used it a few times in this raid. I think it's definitely viable, and you should be using it. See, I have the fast with the mandible, and then I have the ear flaps. So here's the headphones, or the NVGs that I have in right now. And here's me moving around with them. You can look through the night scope, and it's definitely the best with these. Like I'm saying right away, with these night vision goggles, it's the best with this scope. Obviously, it really like heightens light when you use two night vision things together. As you can see, it's way darker looking down the hallway, but it's the better of the like four, which you'll see. And there's the comparison right there. All right, and now testing the single monocle. I've noticed it's way yellower than any of the other ones, and your field of view is absolutely just destroyed. And then when overlapped with another night vision scope, it's so muddy. Like, look at that, I can't see anything. It might work in pure darkness, but compared to this, like at least with that you can see down the hallway. With this, you'll probably just not be able to see anybody. Your tunnel vision severely. Here we go. We'll go back into the darkest part of the room here, and it's not so bad as long as it's pitch black. But things silhouette easily, so you can obviously tell those are boxes. But if somebody were to sit on those boxes, you'd be screwed. Oh, here's me. I was just trying to see if it fit on any of those. Alright, so here, these are almost as bad as the single monocle. The field of view isn't nearly as bad. You can still see. You have decent depth perception, but the color is so green, and you can't use it at all with another night vision scope. At least with the single monocle one, you could. And here I was like, there's no way this is possible, so I went to the back room where it's darkest. Yeah, this is just me being very confused. They're so bad. I think they're supposed to be used without overlapping night vision scope, and it would work fine as long as you were using something like a T10 or I mean any other like smaller sight. So I decided I would run around and catch some action here. I do a window check later. Don't worry about that, and we'll just see how that fares. You can see there he had a flashlight, and it really obscured him. And looking through this T1, this like little micro aim point is kind of tough with the single monocle. To the point where I decided to switch off right away. It's not any better. Spoilers. This doesn't get better right here. So I'm looking around for the dude. Everything looks the same because it's this terrible green color. Luckily I could see him framed in the doorway. Fail jump. I have them on easy, that's why they're kind of stupid. But the lights, you can see, the lights absolutely destroy all the NVGs. Especially later when I show you the one with the skull cap. You're never going to use it 100%. But, oh yeah, I decided to get more action. So I can see their outline a little bit, but look at this. This is a light. There's a light behind me and a light in front of me. And you can see I have to instantly switch out because I wanted to see how much worse it was. And it's honestly not as bad with this. The lights are glaring to the point where they originate from, but they're not as bad. Now, there are two different types of lights. The people using flashlights blind all night vision except for the four-eyed one. And all of them are affected differently by ambient light. So, see, you're going to see me shooting. I'm trying to find the light. I don't even know where it is. There it is. So, the ambient light is affected very differently than a flashlight. And you're going to be able to see that this is the best all around, 100%. It's the most expensive, and it's better than all of them. I can see the lights. I can easily shoot them, which I'm doing right there. And the ambient light isn't bad. When somebody shines a flashlight on you, you're blind, but you're not mega blind, and you can still use a night vision scope. All other night vision scopes will be completely useless with any other night vision monocles. And then ambient light is affected differently by each as well. So I've found that the 2 monocle one that goes into the single they're pretty god-awful when it comes to ambient light. But the single monocle one is actually not bad when it goes to ambient light. So. Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead to some action with the double monocle NVGs. Because, I mean, we got enough with the 4 eyepiece, so here's a little bit of action with me running around. I had some like weird framing issues here, but you can see his flashlight cucked me, so I had to jump around. Don't mind the lag. It's irrelevant to the video. You can see that I'm just waiting him out apparently here. I'm failing my jump over. I hate that if you're leaning against something you can't do that. But see how the ambient light is so bad I couldn't even see him until right here. I was testing out the speed melee. But yeah, look at this hallway. So it's not bad when it's dark, but I'm gonna be running through this hallway about 4 times with all the different I had no idea where he was, with all the different NVGs, and you'll see like how well they do with that. So I wanted to switch out instantly. I would never use those. I honestly would use a single monocle over it every time. It's cheaper. It's like not as bad with the ambient lights, and honestly I don't think it, other than like the depth perception, it's not all that far off when it comes to the regular. Okay, so there's some audio desync, but again, irrelevant. This is mostly visual. I would take the sacrifice in depth perception for these, just because like the ambient lighting isn't killing you. Regular lighting, like when somebody shines their flashlight on you, is gonna kill you no matter what NVG you're using. But it's like not as completely terrible here, and I can pick out silhouettes a little better. It's like a sepia design. Alright, so we're gonna skip forward to a point where I go through the bottom hallway. I'm gonna be using the flashlight on the weapon with the night vision. I don't know what that was about, but I'm gonna be running down this hallway, and I'm gonna do a take through with every NVG on, and then I'm gonna do it with like the flashlight, turning it on and off, comparing like how far you can see, and you know, it's just a test to see can you use the flashlight with the night vision. I would say with this, yes, at close quarters you could really screw over somebody else using night vision, but you're really killing your depth perception too. It's not nearly as bad as this, but you lose all range. Like I think if there was somebody at the back there, I would just barely be able to see him. Oh good, I even stopped. Yeah. See, and I'm testing to see the low light. Low light doesn't seem to change from highlight at all. Alright, let's swap out here. This is where these... I'm telling you, these NVGs are the worst. Don't use these. Yeah, even in the video, I'm like, no. You can't use them with this. You can't sight through it. You can't use your flashlight. These NVGs are literally just the absolute worst. Oh, I wanted to test the sight with the light as well. Very viable. You could easily do that. In fact, it makes it better. So I fall back to a position here to look down the hallway. Watch this. It actually will adjust to the lighting, which is really nice. So you could use your flashlight to blind somebody with NVGs while using this. I believe I do my window test here now. You're gonna want to need to know this because it does matter. So with these, you can't see through glass at all. Just don't even don't take these on a map. Don't take those on a map, period. They suck. This one's not so bad. You might be able to see a little bit through. I don't know. I shoot the glass here. I don't know why. You can see like objects behind the glass with those ones. And then, of course, these are the best overall. I mean, they're the most expensive. Of course, they're going to be the best. You can still see through the glass somewhat. Don't use the flashlight. I don't even know why I did this. I should have known. It's going to reflect off the glass. Alright, and now we have the new, like, I don't know. I guess these are new. They're all new. These crappy double binocular monocle NVGs. They're the cheapest of all of them. They go on the skull like strap cap, and look what's happening. They're absolute shit. So you're not gonna use these either. I guess if you like, I don't know. I would use these maybe in hatchling runs if you're just trying to like get through a map. They're really cheap. Again though, I'm pretty sure if you buy this cap, you can buy this cap with skier level 3, I think. Or no, it might be mechanic level 3 alone without the night vision on it, the NVGs. But you look at this. Look how blind I was. That's a flashlight. All ambient light is just completely blinding. I took it off here just so I could fight. But basically, I wouldn't use them. You can get them from mechanic level 3, as I was saying. And honestly, it's not worth your time. I wouldn't even use these if I was hatchling running, because you can buy the single monocle, I think from like level 2 or level 3. You can trade it in for a Bitcoin, which isn't worth it. Don't do that, but you can if you really wanted night vision. And then, you know, at this point in the raid, everybody's like pretty high level. Everyone should have their traders pretty high. But I use it with the flashlight. Impossible. Can't use it with the other night vision scope. And overall, it doesn't protect your head. As you can see here, I literally got shot in the head. So, yeah. That's just a basic rundown. You don't need to see me run around with this one. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If not, please tell me why in the comments below. This is my first time kind of doing something like this, and I want to do more, and I want to like put more effort into it. But this NVGs are pretty low effort. You just need to see the NVG, see me running around with it. I'll make a fucking superhero play on. Oh God, what is happening? But yeah, you don't need anything crazy, you know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please consider subscribing. I stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I try to start at 12 Eastern, but realistically that never happens, so 12 to 3 is what I always say. And see you guys next time. Thanks.